Hello, astrology learners. Thank you for joining Lisa Astro Channel. Today, I am going to be providing a very exciting discussion on the birth chart analysis of Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Gandhi was an anti-colonial nationalist who engaged in nonviolent resistance to lead a successful campaign for India's independence from British rule. The honorable title, Mahatma, which means great soul in Sanskrit, was first given in South Africa and is now recognized around the world. Gandhi visited affected areas, attempting to alleviate distress, and also took on several hunger strikes to stop religious violence. Gandhi's birthday, October 2nd, is commemorated in India as an International Day of Nonviolence. Gandhi dedicated his life to discovering and pursuing truth. He is noted as one of the greatest figures of the successful Indian independence movement against the British rule. Many streets, roads, and areas in India are named after Gandhi. Gandhi influenced important leaders and political movements. Gandhi's life and teachings inspired many who specifically referred to Gandhi as their mentor or who dedicated their lives to spreading Gandhi's ideas. Mahatma Gandhi's life achievements stand unique in political history. He has invented a completely new and humane means for the liberation war of an oppressed country and practiced it with the greatest energy and devotion. Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2nd, 1869. Time of birth is 7:08 a.m. He was born in Porbandar, India, a historical port city in Gujarat. He passed away on January 30th, 1948 in New Delhi, India. I will now display Mahatma Gandhi's Vedic birth chart. He is a Libra ascendant with Mercury, Venus, and Mars in the first house. Venus, placed in its own sign, gives a strong need for relationship and a value system that is dominated by the importance of interpersonal interactions. Venus, Mercury, and Mars in the ascendant gives him intense focus and very strong determination. Venus in the ascendant is in great strength in its own sign of Libra, results in the creation of the great Panch Mahapurusha Yoga, Malavya Yoga. The Malavya Yoga blesses him with great possession, self-belief, and the ability to connect well with the masses. Venus in its own sign, conjunct Mars and Mercury, makes three powerful house lords and gives a strong Raj Yoga. Mercury, the Lord of Fortune, Bhagya house, placed in the ascendant, with Venus, made Gandhi a very intelligent human being. He had a strong spiritual inclination and possessed a pure personality charisma that led the nation to the freedom fight against the Britishers. Mars in the ascendant gives him a great fighting spirit. This is one of the highlights that made him a fighter for freedom and a staunch opponent to oppressive British rulers. Mercury, placed in ascendant, gives him popularity, truthfulness, effective and insightful speech, and simplicity. Venus is placed in the ascendant and gave him a pleasant nature and soft-spoken personality. It blessed him with the ability to easily convince others with the help of his convincing power and charisma. Venus and Mercury in ascendant bestowed upon him the grace to shine bright. This combination becomes even more beautiful because Venus in its own house and Mercury is its friend to Venus. This made him optimistic and enterprising, enthusiastic and famous. He was talkative and impressive in his speech. Venus and Mercury in the ascendant also gave him enormous public response and mass appeal. Mercury rules the two spiritual houses, ninth and 12th house, indicating his communication and focus was on spiritual and peaceful means. Mars is ruling the second house of speech and seventh house of public masses, giving him the energy to communicate and have charisma in his speech and towards the public masses. Venus ruling ascendant himself and the eighth house, which allowed him to deeply connect to people. His ascendant nakshatra is Chitra, dynamic energy. There is much in the world that interests these individuals. Strong curiosity leads them to keep learning. Throughout their life, they are well read and impress others with their intelligence. People easily respect them. Alongside being talkative and social, they have composure. They have the strength and bravery to stand up for what they believe in and see it through the end. That is definitely an accurate description of Mahatma Gandhi. His moon nakshatra is in Ashalesha. Mentally active individuals, smart and thoughtful nature, often contemplating things deeply and questioning what others may accept at face value. Philosophy interests these individuals. They can discuss theoretical concepts with ease, intuitive, and have a mystical ability to penetrate right to the heart of any situation. Those who meet them may feel that they see straight to their souls, self-restrained and able to control themselves in most situations. They take pride in their independence. A magnetic quality makes people seek after them. Scorpio's Saturn in the second house made him devoid of riches, family life, and enjoyment. Saturn rules fourth house of personal comforts and fifth house of pleasures. Sagittarius' third house gives him a strong philosophy of life and can express their ideas very thoroughly. They're preoccupied with religion and give a lot of importance to social matters because they want to contribute to the greater good. They are generous and polite. Jupiter sits in the seventh house of public. Jupiter rules the third and sixth house, showing in his daily activities he would be communicating to the masses in a philosophical manner. Ketu in the fourth house, in the sign of Capricorn. This placement makes the individual clever and full of patience. They may face difficulties from their birthplace and feel restless and troubled. Aquarius in the fifth house makes them insightful and persistent. They are happy when collaborating with others and socially interacting. They wish to be part of the collective and to be socially active. Neptune in the sign of Pisces in the sixth house. This placement indicates that the individual has strong religious and spiritual inclinations. They may not be pleased with traditional interpretations. They tend to be more mystic and intuitive rather than rational or scientific. Being imaginative and preoccupied with psychic experiences, they will experience this in their day-to-day activities. Jupiter retrograde and Pluto in Aries in the 7th house. Jupiter in the 7th house gives him a philosophical attitude, kind-heartedness, and enabled him to go through great spiritual experiences. Retrograde Jupiter gives him the ability to rethink. Pluto in the 7th house makes the individual's feeling of affection and desires intense. Psychic intuition guides these individuals. Taurus 8th house have high ideals and morals, searching for absolute truth. They can learn how much value knowledge has and how to apply it in their life in a spiritual manner. Uranus in the sign of Gemini in the 9th house. Truth comes from intuitive sources. Prone to form unique philosophies and views, they are focused on the future and always trying to move forward in their life. Rahu and Moon in Cancer in the 10th house. Moon in its own sign of Cancer makes him a ruler of the hearts of millions of people. He was proud, confident of his actions, and had great instinct. Gives an eccentric mind with a revolutionary outlook. Rahu placement gives him trouble with foreigners. Leo 11th house. This placement makes them always in the spotlight, only making friends with people of influence. They love taking initiative. They are motivated to fight for a cause. Virgo, Sun in the 12th house. Sun in the 12th house makes him offer cooperation and preach harmonious coexistence and a philosophical nature. He would be in the spotlight of the masses. They take a modest view of themselves and their place in the world. Individuals with this placement derive their sense of self-worth and identity from the value they are able to provide to others. They may feel insecure when they are unable to offer meaningful support to others. This is a powerful chart with many planets in the Kendra houses. Kendra houses are 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th. That concludes our session for today. I hope you have enjoyed my interpretation of Mahatma Gandhi's birth chart analysis. If you found value in today's video, please like it and share my channel with anyone you know who has curiosity about Vedic astrology and would like to learn more. If you are new today, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload a new video. I thank all of you for joining me today and helping support me and do what I enjoy the most, which is teach Vedic astrology to all of you. So take care for now, and I will meet you next week. Bye-bye.